Well, hi, I'm Laura, and welcome to the channel. Well, today, the irony is not lost on me that what I wanted to talk about, it was a great idea that came from our YouTube community. What do you do when you start to notice that people are telling you to slow down? They're pushing you away and saying, well, I never thought to invite you or call you because, well, I thought you were retired now. You're getting older. I thought you were, just piddling around the yard, resting, taking it easy. I've had people come up to me and say, oh, I didn't even know you still lived here. I thought maybe you went to a retirement community. Okay. I've told you before, have lived in the same community for, gosh, over 28 years. And so I've been pretty involved. But it's like my time has come and gone, and they want me to go off in the sunset and pretend I never existed. And it comes from family, it comes from friends, it comes from random people in your social circle. But they'll come up to you and say, don't you think it's time to slow down? Well, the irony isn't lost on me because I'm in our community park right now. I'm getting ready to go out and do some community service today, and I'm going to take you along for a little sneak peek at my new friends that I just made. But I got stung by a bee on my way over here. It doesn't hurt too bad, so I don't think it wasn't a wasp or a hornet. But I literally was just walking across the street from my house, and I got stung. And then I got over here, got my equipment all set up, which I will tell you, I'm not very tech savvy, but I got everything set up, camera working great, did my video, started to head home, didn't ever turn the record button on. So maybe it is time for me to slow down. Well, if you're new to the channel, I'm Laura, and if you have been here before, welcome back. But I have a question for you today. Well, first, let me ask you an easy question before we get in with the hard stuff. Okay, first time wearing a baseball cap. Well, I don't even own a baseball cap. I snagged this from my husband, and I don't think I've worn a baseball cap in a couple of years. My hair is really short right now. So question, earlobes tucked in or earlobes out? I couldn't quite figure it out. So drop me a comment and let me know. So the next time I wear a baseball cap or a cap, I will, I'll know whether my ears should be in or out. So are you in a place in life where people are starting to forget about you a little bit because they think that you're retired and so you're not interested or don't have the energy, or they just have you, they've knocked you off their list, right? If you are blessed to still have your health, and for all of us, there's going to come a point, right, where we're not going to be able to do the things that we love, the things that make us feel fulfilled. But until that day comes, we cannot fall into this whole social dynamic that old people, our time has come and gone. We're in the last, couple decades of our lives. And so we are going to, I don't know, wither away, stay home, play with the dog. Love playing with my dogs, but I've got plenty of time for that. And TV, plenty of time for that when the sun goes down. The problem is they're missing a whole wealth of knowledge and experience that our generation has. We've been there, we've done that, we've had the wins, we've had the losses, we've had the failures, we've tried again, we've learned best practices, what works, what doesn't work, why I would have done it differently. And not that we know better, we're just another rung in the ladder, right? We want, you hope that for the next generation and for younger people, whether it's in business, whether it's in volunteer, philanthropic organizations, that people want to learn from past mistakes, but they also want to learn from the things that were successful. And if we get pushed to the side, that wealth of knowledge goes with us. And so people repeat the mistakes. I've had this conversation with my grown children. They're in their mid to late 20s, and my daughter's in her 30s. And I don't want to be a teacher. I would love to be a mentor. I would love for people to tap into my skill sets. I had coffee earlier this week with a gentleman I've known for a really long time. He's probably about 10 years older than me, maybe a little more. And he had a tremendous career in a very technical field. And he has stayed up to date on his skill level. And he told me the other day at lunch what he was doing, his new project. And he said, Laura, I just need to stay relevant. And I kind of, I heard him say that, and I thought in the back of my mind, well, that's not really an issue for me. Maybe I'll feel that way in 10 years. But then the more I thought about it on the way home, we're getting pushed out. And with that, we lose our relevance. And with that, we become okay with being more isolated, with being alone more often, with spending time, alone, not with other people. And we need to be around other people. And for many of us, spending time with other people, we got that cup was filled when we were working, when we had our careers. But when we left our careers or cut back our hours or moved on to something else, what we ran into was this whole feeling of not contributing anymore, of not being important, of not being relevant, of not being hip, not being cool, not even knowing what's going on. Half the time we don't even understand the new lingo. But I think it's a big mistake. And if we buy into it because someone says to us, oh, hey, I thought you moved away. I thought you had retired. I thought you were, living somewhere else now, doing something else. Like what? The next time they do that, we need to just smile and say, no, I'm still very busy and doing lots of things. And we can't let them get in our head. If we allow ourselves to buy in to this idea that once we get to a certain age, there's a mandatory invisible line we cross, that we have to slow down. If we get that into our head, it's real easy to start making excuses for why you don't have the energy, why you just don't feel like it, why it's too much effort. And none of us want to do that before we absolutely have to. I understand illness. We're all going to be faced at some point in our lives where our physical abilities are just going to prohibit us from doing the things that we love to do. But in the meantime, look for ways to stay relevant, as my old friend said. Take classes, volunteer, find new interests, participate in programs. Even if you go by yourself, just go and learn and listen, because it's so fulfilling, right? It really changes your day when you've had a positive experience. When you meet someone new, when you just enter some kind of a pleasant banter with another human being, small talk, but pleasant talk. And you're not going to do that if you're home all alone. Now, there are going to be people that are going to comment, I would rather be alone. I don't want to be around people, and I'm happier at home with my dogs, with my spouse. More power to you. More power to you. What I'm talking about is, if you're not ready, don't let other people tell you what is and isn't expected of you, whether you are 60 or 70 or 80 or God willing, 90. Keep going. Keep filling your day with things, maybe they're small, that push you just a little bit. Well, I'm going to walk home, and I am going to jump in the car and take you to meet some of my new friends. And the next time someone comes up to you and says, I didn't know you were around. I thought you'd retired. I thought you had kind of disappeared. You're getting to that age. Don't let them get away with that. Push back. Let them know that you are very much here, active, interested, and continue to push yourself every single day. Take care. See you in a minute. Well, we talk all the time on this channel about challenging ourselves, about giving our time and treasure to the people and to the things that lift us up. And no, just because we're getting older doesn't mean we are running out of steam. There is still a lot for us to do. So this morning, I want to take you to what I call one of my new adventures, something I've always wanted to do, but really didn't know how to just go do it. So baseball cap on. Let's get going, and I'll show you what I've been doing with some of my time now that I have a little more time, and it may inspire something in you. I hope you'll enjoy meeting my new friends. You pile on. Hey, everybody. Doggy pile on. You're so sweet. Oh, there we go. Oh, puppy love. So sweet. There we go. Look at you. Look at you. Oh, you guys are going to make someone very happy. Yeah. Oh, attack. Hello, you're shy. Oh, hello. Hello, hello. Everybody's playing. Hey, guys. Oop. Hey. Oh, you have a face of an angel, too. Yeah. Angel, everybody's so sweet. The more the merrier. Oh, you're a love bug to me. Oh, you're so sweet. Hi, sweetie. Hi. Oh, we're gonna get a look. Hello, hello. Uh-oh, you're chewing your butt. You're gonna eat my pants. Come here. Come here. Oh, what a good girls. Hello. Hey. Oh, there she is. Well, that was totally exhausting, but so much fun. Who doesn't love puppy kisses? So that's a local foster in my town, and I've always wanted to volunteer time at an animal shelter, but I'll be honest with you, we have 3 rescues, and I always worry that I'm going to fall in love with a dog and worry and worry and worry what will happen to that dog. But this foster is locally owned. I know that every one of those puppies is going to find an incredible home. So what I'm doing is helping socialize those pups so that when they do find their forever home, they are ready to go and ready to be loved. It makes me feel wonderful. It's something I've never done before, and my pups aren't missing out on anything. They get plenty of snuggles. So look for some place in your town. Try something new. Do something that, gosh, makes you feel great for the rest of the day. And as a matter of fact, today I met a woman out there who was doing the exact same thing as me. And we promised to meet up again at Sasha's Pals. Take care. And I hope you'll find some place that challenges you, but also makes you feel wonderful. Well, now I need a nap. I've been talking puppy talk, and excuse the puppy talk, but oh well. Take care. See you next week. Bye-bye.